Hello everyone, I'm Fallout 4 guy and welcome to my channel, and welcome back to my channel if you're a subscriber and you stuck with me. Thank you very much, because I know I've been away a while, about 3 months I think, but you know, who's counting, eh? So yeah, so thanks for sticking around. I've not quit Fallout, I've just been busy with life and other stuff and other games, mainly like Division 2 is what I've been playing when I have been on my PlayStation, but that game's shit now. They've ruined it, so I won't be on that a while. So I thought, yeah, good chance to sort of jump on Fallout and get a quick build in here. But I wanted something nice and simple because, you know, being away 3 months from Rusty and all that, and I thought, oh, I'll do a player home. That's easy, and I'll do a vanilla location, so like, you know, Starlight Drive-In, because I'm familiar with it. That'll be easy, and yeah. But no, it didn't work out that way. This has been more technical than I was planning to do, but mainly because of the theme I chose. So I wanted this guy to be like a kind of scrappy scavenger type sort of player. Like, so basically, like, you know, everything he finds he repurposes and uses for stuff. So the you know, the wall, for example, you know, it's all made out of household objects, as you can see. So this stuff takes a lot of time because I'm such a stickler for gravity. You know, I need to have things look like they should be falling naturally and lying in certain positions, and yeah, it could just be a pain to get all that stuff working. So that can take hours just doing a simple wall. But yeah, that kind of stuff. So I'll take it inside, but the theme of the kind of the scrappy thing like runs through here. This is where all he keeps all his stuff of value, so like all building materials and timber and, you know, tools and things he's going to be using at some point is all stored in this little courtyard. I've got my generator here, which is sort of powering pretty much the entire place, with the exception of extra power coming from the wind turbine up on the roof there, and the one at the back, although the one at the back's broken, but he's going to fix that at some point. And then the cables all running right throughout the place that you'll see. That's another thing that just took ages to kind of get, well, just to kind of like make it look natural, really, because all the floors all up and down, so things just don't lie flat. But yeah, so I'm sure you've been accustomed to my builds with vehicles in there. You know, it's kind of like my thing. I suppose I'm known for vehicles. If I was like, Fallout 4 guy, yeah, he builds vehicles, but yeah, I kind of don't like being known for that, really. Even though I don't do myself any favours, because I always build vehicles, but because I've created this right from my own back, I've created a game world. Well, my Fallout world is basically vehicles exist in my world. So every time I build like a player home or something, I think, oh, I've got to have a vehicle now, because in my Fallout world, yeah, the vehicles are a thing. And why wouldn't you have a vehicle? So yeah, I end up having to bloody make vehicles all the time. But because of that, I get bored about doing vehicles. I never look forward to doing them. So I always look forward to like making a challenge for myself when I have to do something. Right, I need to push myself. I need to do something more complicated. And I found a really cool picture on Pinterest of like a buggy that was the picture had no other stuff in it. It was just the framework of this buggy. With like a shell basically, and I thought it was just like a cool idea to make this whole thing out of conduit frame piping, like so lots and lots of tilting on this framework, as you can see, to sort of make this sort of shape. Simple in terms of like not really much gone into that, but just time consuming, lots of tilting, and then I've sort of fleshed it out with all this other stuff just to make it look like he's had it for years, and he's been slowly adding things to it, and you know, it's got all his stuff to sort of go out, ammo, weaponry, obviously front mounted minigun, super sledge for when you have to jump out and deal with anybody that's swarming the car, any ghouls or anything like that, trying to get you extra fuel. Another sort of rod from my own back I've created is I have to put interiors in now. I've got this thing about interiors. I've got to have a working interior that looks, you know, believable. And if you're a fellow PS4 builder, you'll probably know that you can't rescale objects on PS4, so that's another pain in the ass when you're trying to do anything in the interior, because you've always got stuff sort of poking through somewhere. So yeah, trying to get everything hidden is a pain, especially with a vehicle like this. It's kind of open. But like, for example, the pedals down there, that's a wheelchair that's flipped up upside down, so you have to sort of hide things that are sticking through normally. Bit of a pain, but you know, it's all fun. So the harpoon stroke sort of grappling gun on the roof. I've done something like this before. I had one on a. I've done it a few times. I can't remember now. Different player homes and things, but I've always had them mounted on on buildings. So I just thought it was a cool thing to have on a car, because there's a game called Mad Max. If you haven't played that, it's really good. It's definitely full of inspiration if you're a Fallout 4 builder, and on the car he's got like a grappling gun that you can upgrade throughout the game, and I just thought it'd be cool to sort of add that on there. So yeah, the rest of it is just sort of full of his like bits of supplies and things and other stuff he's taken around with him. So the courtyard, you know, like I say, it's full of like things he needs, like so water supplies, timber, tools and stuff, and other junk he's just salvaged. And I've got a little garden here for keeping the survival aspect going. He's growing his food. Things like that as well take ages. Just getting stuff looking like they're hanging, tilting. So just before we get to the house, so this is like his main workshop. So a lot of the contraptions and things he makes, he does in here. He's a bit of a slob, this guy. That's another theme I've got going that we'll see when you get through the house. But I'm completely opposite in real life. I'm like really OCD, and I can't, like, I could never leave a drawer hanging out. That would just drive me nuts. Like, I can't leave a cupboard door open or something. Everything's got to be like back the way it was. So yeah, so doing something like this is really the opposite of what I am in real life. Trying to make something look messy, or trying to get into the mindset of someone really messy. But yeah, that's like kind of fun doing that. But like I say, he fixes things. So this thing that when the bike's repaired, you can like start the bike up, and then you can. This is like a rolling road, so this conveyor belt moves these wheels, and it kind of gives you an idea of like the bike's performance kind of thing. And you get to the garden through there. Don't need to go in there though. So in the house, so this, believe it or not, was the actual hardest part of the whole build for me. Not technically hard, but just hard because I just didn't know what to do with this. This is such a real pain in the ass layout. This building, not because it's small, because I'm used to building in small areas. That's not a problem. I've built in lots of little small locations before, but just this, I don't know, just because it's so narrow, and I wanted to be able to walk through it all, so I didn't want obviously things to be in the way, but also I wanted it to like have lots of stuff in, like it's got a kitchen, living room in and things. But yeah, the kind of building's narrow, and it's got this curved bit at the end with the windows, but which I did incorporate in a rough draft I did before, but I ripped that out and started again. But yeah, I ended up with this design, which is just a better flow. Once I got going, it was fine. But yeah, you can see the guy's he's like I say, a compulsive hoarder, but just a messy slob as well, stuff everywhere. Very compact kitchen, but you know, pretty much everything you need in here. Nice little view out into the garden as well, if you ever bother cleaning his windows. And then the bathroom, well, it just goes to show really like what. I just think it's funny, the contrast of like this guy, because he spends all this time making all this stuff. He fixes these machines. He's like really good at repairing stuff, and yet he can't be asked to repair his sink or his toilet or his bath. None of it works. So like, yeah, you can see where his priorities lie. He's just not bothered about personal hygiene in any way whatsoever. Toilet's an absolute shithole. And then the stairs, my girlfriend, she's probably gonna kill me for saying this, but she does this thing. She really pisses me off. She like comes in and she always puts the stuff on the stairs. She like stacks all her things on the stairs. I don't know why she just uses it like as a shelf basically, and it just does my head in. And so yeah, I kind of like, you know, thought he would be the kind of person to just do that, stack things up the stairs. So yeah, I got that from my girlfriend. So another workshop through here. This is the main one where he stores like his heavy duty power armor and stuff. So this is another thing I'm known for, building power armor, custom power armor. So I think I might have invented doing that. I think I'm one of the first person to ever sort of make a custom power armor in game, but I don't know. But yeah, I can't just put a piece of power armor down. I have to sort of make my own. But this is very sort of Iron Man 1 kind of theme, like very like scrappy and just built from stuff. But again, much like the vehicle, there's like stuffed toys and things attached to stuff as like a bit of a, I don't know, just a bit of a joke kind of to confuse your enemies. Rear mounted minigun, hand mounted shish kebab blade there, and a hand mounted shotgun of the weapons. But yeah, pretty makeshift power armor. And then this I've got this little gantry crane here to help with all the heavy lifting of these parts to get them all on there. More junk in storage, you never know how that's going to come in handy someday. But yeah, I didn't do a full-on armory like I normally do, because I didn't think the guy would have like serious amount of weaponry, so it was kind of like I did a little tiny weapons cache in the wall here, hidden, just to keep his guns safe and stuff. And then the upstairs where the projector would be is where I've put the bedroom. I think there was a bed here actually, a bed and a skeleton or something. But this is actually like my sort of my only like main defence really, other than the walls, is the lookout area. Create like a little gauntlet over there of all stuff that they have to get through while he sort of just picks them off. Total slob still, and serious drinking problem. Nothing else to do in the wasteland. And then yeah, my bed. So this is something else I kind of tend to do. I always make custom beds, but again, I wanted something really different and something that I don't think anybody's sort of done before. So this is like a suspended sort of bed, kind of using some netting as like a hammock, I suppose, kind of really. But all the nets hang upright, so you have to kind of, I tilted it and had to try and find one that looked like it was sort of gravity was going in the right direction for me there, so it's been sort of anchored. And then to try and get like you can't just put like a sleeping bag on there because obviously it's flat. Try and get like the kind of angles so it looks like it's sort of all bending. Was a bit of a ball ache, I won't lie, trying to get that to work. But yeah, I'm really sort of pleased with how that's turned out. I really actually like. I think it looks quite comfy. I got like a little hanging washing line thing there as well. Just not that he probably doesn't do any washing really. So yeah, so it's a small build, like I said, but all the tilting and stuff just what took its time. I'll give you one last look at the ride before I go. My kitty. I tried to get the cat to stay under the car, but it just wouldn't stay under there. You know, cats tend to like sleeping under cars, aren't they? But not that one. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will be back very soon. I'm already planning to do another build as we speak, so I think I'll probably be about a week or so, maybe, depending on how long it takes. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled, because I will be back soon. And thanks for watching. I'll see you soon, guys. Thank you.